Hey folks, it's Greg Rice. We're here at Nexus Property Management's headquarters in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and one of our viewers asked for this video here, so we're going to do it nice and simple. If you want a video made, just post a comment below and we'll do our best to make one right for you. So the topic today is, why do most landlords fail? Okay, that's a good question. That's a very broad question though, because every situation is different. But if I had to boil it down to just two things, I would say this. Number one, because they're cheap. Cheap. They're so tight. They're so tight in the wallet. And number two is, they're so emotional. Now the worst, the absolute worst, is when they are cheap and emotional, because it's impossible to deal with them. They just don't get it. Now, let's go back to the first topic here. They're cheap. And what I mean by this is, a tenant may put in a simple maintenance request, say their toilet is clogged. The landlord will deny that request and tell the tenant to go buy their own plunger and do it. Okay, that is a solution, right? The tenant could get a plunger, they could try, fix it, it could be done. But are you really giving your best self and your tenant your best self? No. Okay, you're being totally lame. Send out the plumber, spend the $100, whatever it is, fix the problem, and show the tenant that you're professional and efficient. And also, show the tenant that you have the ability to fix problems and that you're willing to help them. In turn, they will be better tenants to you and hopefully stay longer and pay more rent, because that's the goal. Cash flow, not cash savings. Cash flow. Keep it coming as much as possible. If you're cheap and you try to cut corners, the tenants will do the same, and trust me, they will win that battle. You will not. They will win. Okay? So don't be cheap. Spend the money when it's warranted. You don't have to go crazy, but spend the money as required, and you will automatically catapult yourself into another bracket, a higher bracket of more successful landlords. Okay? So think about that. The second topic here is emotional. We see a lot of inexperienced homeowners, specifically when it's their first time around, which is natural, which is normal. They have no idea what's up and what's down. So they're kicking into primal instincts. They get emotional. They get upset. They cry. Whatever it may be, that's not the answer though. Things will get very tough. You'll have fights. You'll have floods. People will die. These are all things that you will experience when you're in the game long enough. And trust me, I'm very young. I've been in the game just 6 years, and I've had fires, I've had floods, I've had 2 deaths. Not one, 2. 2 bodies on the floor, everything everywhere, blood, all these things happening. What are you going to do? You got to handle it. Head on, push through it. Keep a level head, and that's the key to success. Once you start going off on tangents, yelling and screaming, being upset at your manager, you're going to get nowhere fast. And once again, when you're like that, you will not win, the tenant will win. Okay? So kick out those emotions and stay fact-based. Stay fair, but stay firm. Okay? You don't need to be mean, but you can't be too soft. You got to be right in the middle, and that way you'll cruise on by. So the summary today, folks, don't be cheap and don't be emotional, and trust me, you will be successful if you follow those 2 simple rules. Once again, this is Gregory. We're here at Nexus Property Management's headquarters, your property managed.